We're going to be calling some probates today, brothers. I got a whole new stack. I had a big stack, but we had to minimize it down to this. It's still a good number. All right, we're going to use our burner. So this is who we calling here. This is Carmen's stepfather. My name is Daniel. I'm here in Hudson County with a company called Real Estate Solutions. And what we do, we reach out to and work with families that are kind of navigating through the estate process. And I was reaching out to you very respectfully regarding a property that I think that you may have been over on in Jersey City. Okay, I just want to make sure I had the right person. Things like estate sales, if you're thinking of selling some items of value, estimates of value, if you're thinking of maybe selling property or listing it for rent, if there's property to be had, handyman work, like things of that nature. So as it stands now, you're going to, nothing that you need in that home as you're living there, you're planning to stay there. Gotcha. Okay. And anything regarding, I don't know, estate sales, like handyman work, anything like that, moving expenses, anything like that, or no? Okay, not a problem. All right, well, again, I'm Daniel. This is my phone number. If there's anything that you would need, feel free to reach out to us. But again, remember, guys, what we're looking for is a yes or a no. All right, next one. So it looks like her sister passed. So you never know, but let's see. I first just want to check and all right, no, I'm wrong. It's not on the market. Okay, let's call. All right, it's ringing. 3 rings. This might go to voicemail. Yeah. No, maybe not. There, it's voicemail. Good morning. My name is Daniel. I'm up here in Hudson County with Real Estate Solutions. And Stephanie, I was reaching out to you very respectfully this morning regarding a property that I think that you may have been executor on. And we work with families that are kind of navigating that process, and we help you with the real estate side of things. So there's various services that we offer, and would like to go over them with you and your family and see if any of them would be of help or value to you. Estimates of value, estate sales, things of that nature. Thank you much. When I get these leads, guys, I have this is a batch of no's. You can see there it says no. And then these are my yeses. The no's are people that live in the property. There's a decedent, but there's people that live there. There's a low chance that they're going to sell or have any needs because they're going to stay there. So those are properties that I usually, we just don't call them. Ones that are, a higher probability of needing help are if they inherit a property, they don't live in the state, they don't live in the area, things like that. So that's what we're looking for here. Things like, estate sales or estimates of value, sale, handyman work, things of that nature. Will any of those be of service or value to your family at this time to navigate this process? That was a quick one. That's why I love Jersey, guys. No, don't need anything. Please don't call. Have a good day. So very nice, very direct. We love that. And the reason why, too, as a person who lives in the property, it look like here, and again, that's a big reason why I don't call when they actually live in the property. It's important. So that's why I have a stack to my right of no's, and this is the stack of yeses. And if you notice, too, let me just take a quick sidebar here. I try to be as empathetic, sympathetic as I can, because they're going. Remember, guys, these are families that are going through a challenging time. I experienced it, and if anybody that's listening has experienced the passing in your family, it's not easy. So there's a lot of emotion involved. Those are some things that you have to learn how to navigate, especially up here in Jersey, because people are very direct, they're very in your face, and if you don't get your point out in 2 sentences or less, they're going to hang up the phone. In my organization, in my line, that are nervous, they don't want to call probates because they feel like they're bothering them. Out of this stack, there's going to be 1 or 2 of them that are going to they just need help. Nobody's contacted them yet, or maybe they have, and they just weren't happy with them. They felt like they were trying to get something over. Sometimes my message can be a little long, but I do want them to know that I'm somebody they can rely on. So like it matters who you work with. It really does. Other agents in this area that do more business than me, sure. I can give you that little something extra that just lets you know, hey man, like you're not just a number. We can have an actual relationship and serve you. And when I call them initially, they're angry and they're like, you're an ambulance chaser. And then by 5 minutes in, they're like, hey, you know what? I just wanted to say thank you. I've had that. All right, let's move on. Let's see. You're right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you're thinking about it, Kathleen, about jumping on and hitting some probates. That's a good point. I mean, a lot of times these families are not prepared for somebody passing away, and now they're all of a sudden dealing with that. You just have to be able to understand and feel with them, not for them. You feel with them what's going on, and then offer your services. Here's what we can do to help you take the burden of the real estate off the plate. And then you can just see, you can really just emotionally deal with what just happened. When you get these leads, guys, the first thing you're going to want to do is see, unfortunately, like when the person passed. If it's recent, then yes, go through probate. When you have one 6 years ago, what probably happened is they need to sell something, and because the title is in the deceased's name, they have to now run through probate to prove the will and then sell the property. You need a letter stating that you're able to sell a car or whatever it is. I had to do it with my father. We did not want to go through probate, okay? We had a will, we had everything. But because the title was still only in my dad's name, now in order to sell that car, we had to put the will through probate. Everybody knows about it, government, public, and I can't tell you how many phone calls I have. So if you do not have a will, and if you have property, get it out of your parents' name or, anybody that is of an older generation. So if they do pass, you don't have to go through probate. That's what happened with that one, I bet. Would it be okay, Teresa, if we were to just send you our information, and then if at some point you think, hey, you know what, I would like to know maybe what the property is worth, we can provide that for you. We don't charge you anything for it. Okay, I'll put it together. And you're in the up in Rockland County, correct? Okay. Do you want me to email it to you, Teresa, or would you like me to just send it via regular mail? A little bit of a language barrier there, but we navigated it very well. So this is what we'll do for this one. We put together what I have. It's called a pre-list package, and then I'm going to send it up to her, and then I'm going to also handwrite a letter that says we can give you a cash offer. You can list it on the open market if you want. It really depends on what you're looking to do with the property, and I'll list what we can do. Oh, and this person, okay, they passed in 2023. I just looked at it now. Okay, so this is 3 years. This is 2.5 years later. Yeah, no wonder. She said we have people taking care of it. So again, she doesn't even know if she would want to sell it. All right, I'm putting the picture together now. So she's probably, something had to happen where she needed to probate the will. So that's what happened. So this is the same scenario as the one before. But what we're going to do now is put her to the side. I'll handwrite a letter, send it out to her, and then I'll call her probably next week when I know that she gets it. And I send it 2-day priority mail. It's like $10, guys. Okay. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. Thank you for being kind on the phone today. All right. So this was great. So his son was there. And when I introduced who I was, he said, oh, they're trying to buy the house, Dad. I just said, hey, what I wanted to also impart on you too is that we do have different services that we have. And then he said, well, what are those? And then I listed them, and he said, well, can you put it in the mail for me? Now, when you write these letters, guys, if you do these too, because you're going to get people that he said, I don't even know what I'm going to do. She passed away. I'm imagining it's his wife a month and a half ago. Yeah. So on this, I say a month and a half ago, they don't know what they're going to do yet. So because of that, that's where the empathy piece comes in, where it's not like you're just pushing in to get a sale. All right. Hey, you know what? I totally appreciate that. In there, I'm going to write a quick handwritten letter. I would have loved to have gotten his email, but his son said, just have him send stuff here. Now, this is where it goes into my CRM as a nurture, and we're going to nurture the lead.
All right, we're going to bring Annalise and Sean, and we'll all ask questions of them, because I know Mike had a good question, Annalise, about how you do this with no money.
Where are you finding the sellers? Are you offering them cash as if you're going to buy the house? And what happens if you don't have?
When I told you guys to not get stuck in the small pieces of the puzzle, because a lot of people get stuck in that and then don't take the next step. The cash offer is just the book to get them interested in the conversation.